Well, a little bit biased here, but absolutely right for disruption. It's one of the last large industries to be affected by technology. It's the single largest asset class in the world, $217 trillion. It hasn't really materially changed in the last 30 or 40 years. Has a whole bunch of silos which are fairly unsophisticated and haven't really gone through much transformation over the last few decades. Yeah, I think it's a mixed bag, I'd have to say. It sort of falls into two camps. So there's one camp who are committed to their existing business. They're large organizations, in many cases publicly listed organizations in real estate. And the challenge of that is that it's very much around minimizing risk and how do you then start to innovate and attack and embrace disruption and change when your main mantra is around risk management. And it's very, very complicated to do that. So then think about how you maybe change your business model, which may end up cannibalizing your own business. On the other hand, there are some companies which are being extremely innovative, who have set up incubators, have set up corporate venture capital sides of their business, investing heavily, learning, trying to share some of that learning, trying to change the culture at the top, replacing maybe some of the old guard with a new guard who comes from technology companies. So I'd say that on the whole, it's still early days in that evolution. I think on the whole, the premise seems to be it's not here yet and we have to worry too much about it. Or it's going to be something in the future and we've got a while before we have to get our act together. But we see that the markets are changing very, very fast. We've been around for 10 years and we have 25 million people now using online as the main source of looking at property, whereas 10 years ago that was zero. And so in a very short space of time that's changed. So the way we think about technology, particularly for real estate, is we approach things predominantly from a consumer point of view, and we think about how do we help the life of the consumer who's trying to navigate quite a complicated property market. And that started with transparency, so just bringing property online and enabling people to be able to see it on a mobile or phone or on a web. But over time, we've started to deploy additional technologies. So for example, to support that transparency, we use drone technology quite a lot. And we use drones to do two things. We use drones to give perspectives on the neighborhood. So we do neighborhood videos of using drones to show what it'd be like living, working, playing, transport links, entertainment, etc. in that neighborhood. Because people, when they're choosing a property, they're thinking about the neighborhood. They're thinking about the community, they're not just necessarily thinking about the bricks and mortar or the four walls. We're using virtual reality and augmented reality to help with the marketing of these properties to the consumer on behalf of the property developer, because of course in Southeast Asia a lot of the properties don't exist yet. With the rise of urbanization and people moving into cities, there's a lot of new build going on. And how does someone choose their home when it's a construction site? So we use drones, for example, to show what it would be like living on the 30th floor versus the 10th floor in that location. When the place is a construction site, we also enable the developer to showcase some of the properties using virtual reality. So you can approach the property, walk around the property, see what a neighbour is like, see what the facilities are like.